Welcome to the Classic Legacy Band's Spring Concert. I am Sarah Beth Keogh, and I'm happy to be with you here today. The flowers are blooming, the temperatures are warming, and the grass is growing. Our first piece tonight was composed by none other than our favorite March King, John Philip Sousa. The mutual admiration which existed between Sousa and the school bands of America has caused many musicians and writers to conclude that this march was composed as a salute to the school band movement. However, it was actually composed at the solicitation of the Marching Cadet Corps of Washington, D.C. High School, later called Central High School, in 1890, and was dedicated to the teachers and pupils there. The high school cadets were an exciting part of the capital city scene for many years after the Civil War. The members requested the March of Sousa, asking that he make an effort to make it superior to his National Fencibles March, which he had written for a rival cadet corps. In Sousa's estimation, it was indeed a better march. The music world has concurred because the high school cadets has always been one of Sousa's most popular marches. Now, please welcome to the stage the conductor of the Classic Legacy Band, Mr. David Fitz. In the Hall of the Mountain King is a piece of orchestral music composed by Edward Grieg in 1875 as incidental music for the sixth scene of Act 2 of Heinrich Ibsen's play Peer Gynt. Grieg himself wrote, "For the hall of the Mountain King, I have written something that so reeks of cowpats, ultra-Norwegianism, and to thyself be enoughness, that I cannot bear to hear it, though I hope that the irony will make itself felt." British rock band The Who recorded a performance of In the Hall of the Mountain King in 1967, though it went unreleased until 1995. Tucson Weekly called this cover a Who freak-out arrangement. The piece served as theme music for the 1980s American children's cartoon Inspector Gadget, and was also the theme for the animated series Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Grieg's irony and The Who's weirdness does not necessarily translate into the concert band arrangement, however. Instead, you'll hear the low brass and woodwinds set a slow melody line, and as the rest of the band joins in, the piece increases in tempo and frenzy. Please enjoy Lloyd Conley's arrangement of In the Hall of the Mountain King. The Traverse City State Hospital in Traverse City, Michigan, previously known as Northern Michigan Asylum, was completed in 1885. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1978 and designated a Michigan State Historic Site in 1985. Founder Dr. James Decker Munson was a firm believer in the beauty is therapy philosophy. Patients were treated through kindness, comfort, pleasure, beautiful flowers provided year-round by the asylum's own greenhouses, and the variety of trees Munson planted on the grounds. Restraints, such as the straitjacket, were forbidden. Also, as part of the work is therapy philosophy, the asylum provided opportunities for patients to gain a sense of purpose through farming, furniture construction, fruit canning, and other trades that kept the institution fully self-sufficient. Changes in the law and mental health care philosophies brought on the decline of the institution, and it was closed in 1989. This piece, Asylum, is a tone poem that attempts to reflect the complex beauty, pain, and healing of both the people who lived and worked there. Lincolnshire Posy is a musical composition by Percy Grainger for concert band, commissioned in 1937 by the American Bandmasters Association. Considered by Grainger's biographer, John Bird, to be his masterpiece, the 16-minute-long work has 6 movements, each adapted from folk songs that Grainger had collected on a 1905-06 trip to Lincolnshire, England. You will hear 4 of those movements today. Lisbon, Sailor's Song, Horkstow Grange, or The Miser and His Man, a local tragedy, The Brisk Young Sailor, who returned to wed his true love, and Lost Lady Found, the dance song. Please enjoy Lincolnshire Posy by Percy Grainger. In 1999, composer Jack Stamp wrote this tribute to America's favorite pastime. It features salutes to baseball history using the popular seventh inning stretch song, Take Me Out to the Ballgame. The composer explained his inspiration for the piece, saying, "Shortly after receiving the commission for Pastime, I had the opportunity to visit Candlestick Park for a San Francisco Giants baseball game. I was shocked to hear that after the 1999 baseball season, Candlestick would be razed for a new stadium. My thoughts took me to the 1962 World Series between the Giants and the Yankees. I realized that it was the first World Series I could remember. I was 8 years old. I decided there in Candlestick Park that I would write a work that highlighted the 1962 Giants and baseball in general. This was early in the summer of 1998. Little did I know what a terrific baseball season it would be. Therefore, I have incorporated salutes to the 1962 Giants with accolades to the 1998 baseball season, all loosely woven around two motifs from the anthem of the seventh inning stretch, Take Me Out to the Ballgame. This is Pastime, a salute to baseball by Jack Stamp. Timothy P. Howard is a composer, arranger, and conductor from Owasso, Michigan. Tim has been involved in music education for over 30 years, teaching band and general music. After retiring from New Lothrop area public schools in 2018, Tim decided to follow his dream of music composition. Of this next piece, he shares, "Joy, happiness, pleasure, and delight are the exact feelings I experience in my new role as a grandpa. I set out to capture these feelings in my latest composition, New Joy, using a melody I derived from listening to my grandson hum as he played with his toys. The rhythm attempts to match his boundless energy and exuberance for life. There's nothing like seeing life through the eyes of a child, and with each additional grandchild, the joy is multiplied." Mr. Howard, are you in the audience today? Can you stand up and be recognized? There he is. He's in the balcony, ladies and gentlemen. The Classic Legacy Band will now perform New Joy by Timothy Howard. David Rex Holsinger is an American composer and conductor, writing primarily for concert band. On a Hymn Song of Philip Bliss is Holsinger's translated American hymn, It Is Well With My Soul. It is his largest selling work and has been used in several televised memorial performances in recent years, including commemorative services for the Challenger astronauts, Ronald Reagan, and the fallen heroes of American armed forces. This piece was written to honor Reverend Stephen Idle, a retiring principal of Shady Grove Christian Academy, and was presented to him as a gift by the Academy's concert band. Enjoy On a Hymn Song of Philip Bliss. Pacific Crest is inspired by the ridge of mountains spanning the entire range from Canada to the Mexico border, with music depicting the peaks, panoramic views, and the joy of hiking this incredible trail. In the words of composer Robert Sheldon, when Michael Birch Passes asked me to consider accepting a commission from the Northwest Bandmasters Association, he suggested a Northwest theme would be nice, but not required. But as I began thinking about this beautiful area of our country, I remembered hiking portions of the Pacific Crest Trail near Mount Shasta, Mount Hood, and the mountains near Lake Tahoe and Palm Springs. It is hard not to be inspired by the majestic peaks and sweeping views experienced by visiting those wonderful places. The Classic Legacy Band finishes our concert today with Pacific Crest by Robert Sheldon.